expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to throw again. Works the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scrambled.
Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as in books to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll try the toss to the left. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks up the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Baker. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Quick release on the RPO. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session. Wants
to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. A designed run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Badgers.
the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Baldridge. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. He's got 99 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
221 wing. Rides to back and leaves it. Got a little space. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Badger! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Mississippi State.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Baker. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the back. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the snap, it's Harris. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to... Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Badger. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new... Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. That game not nearly as competitive as many of us expected. I think it was a quintessential example of one team got ready for a game and the other one got ready for a fight.
Yeah, I think we've got a new favorite to win the national championship right now. If you're betting this top 5 opponent to blow out the #1 team in the country like that, that is a statement everybody's got to take account of. Unbelievable talent, and what a dominant performance.
I mean, they put it together. And to watch them dismantle that, they made that team, who was #1 in the country, look really, really average. This is my new favorite to win the college football playoff. They proved it today. They can beat anybody, and they can beat anybody bad. That's a great team they just took apart.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.